And as we all know, the yoga, the word yoga, it actually means the yoke and it means the union. So we are uniting together today through the medium of yoga, and which is beautifully arranged by Swasti Yoga Center. And I'm really grateful and thankful to Vikas sir and the Shwetamari ma'am for propagating the yoga all over the world or internationally, and giving me an opportunity to present my skills to you in front of you all. So thank you so much, first of all. And a few instructions before we start the session. We always say yoga is about like beyond physical body, and beyond it is about prana, it is about mind. But when we practice asana, we do not follow, or we rarely follow it, or we tend to forget in that flow. So today I would like you all to remind that, like, be aware, be aware of the every steps that we are doing in the asanas. Do it as per your capacity, that is yatha shakti. Also follow your steps carefully and be aware in every step. Always breathe through your nostril unless otherwise specified, and just be relaxed. And this is beautifully explained in only three sutras in Patanjali, Sage Patanjali. So just follow that Sthiram Sukham Asanam and Tatodhanva Anabhikataha. So in the final stage, there will be no conflict, there will be the utmost relaxation and the bliss. So enjoy that. And on this note, we will start today's session. So sit in any comfortable meditative pose, or maybe just cross-legged pose where you're just simply comfortable and there should not be minimum movement. What you will have to do is, before we start the prayer, just roll back your hands, roll back your shoulders, and keep your hands like fingers. I'll show you behind your hips like this, so that your chest is wide open. Okay, neck straight, no movement in the body. Now your neck is not chin to the chest or upward. Neck straight, spine erected, head back neck in one line, and just open your chest wide open. Just simply close your eyes and just focus on your breathing. Deep breathing. Inhale. Slowly exhale. Inhale. Slowly exhale. Nice and deep breathing. One last time. Inhale. Exhale. Now eyes remain closed. Just in the same position, come back to your Jnana Mudra. That is your tip of your index finger and thumb should be touch each other. Rest three fingers will be together and keep it on your knees. That is Jnana Mudra. Just close your eyes and we'll chant three times Omkar, followed by Patanjali Stavan and Guru Vandana. So just get ready for it. Focus on your breath. Inhale for Omkar. Join your palms together, thumb at the sternum region. There should be 90-degree angle between your thumb and the fingers. Now we'll chant Patanjali Stavan. Those who know the Stavan can chant along with me. Rest all just feel the vibration and the sound of the Stavan. Inhale for Stavan. Abhagu Purushakaram Shankhachakrasidarinam Sahasrashirsam Shvetam Pranamamim Patanjalim. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Gently rub your palms. Keep the palms on your eyes and face. Feel the warmth. Gently open your eyes in the darkness. Show some light to your fingers. And just go down to the Supreme Power. So now, just raise your hands sideways. Take it above your head. Slowly. Namaskar above your head. Do not entangle your thumb. And just try to stand on your feet without taking any help. Straight. Okay, be there for a while. Just look straight. Try to raise yourself more up. And gently take down your hands. So now let's get ready for the loosening movements. Sukshma Vyayam, some Sukshma Vyayam movement. Those who have a cervical spondylitis, acute or a chronic, please do not attempt. Those who have a mild cervical spondylitis, please do not bend your neck forward. So rest all, just start with me. Keep your hands on your waist. There is a comfortable distance between your legs, and then with an exhalation, all movement should be slow. Slowly forward your neck. Try to make it chin to chest. Inhale, take it backward as much as possible. Exhale, come forward. And slowly come to the center. Now we are bending the neck to the right side. Gently, slowly, with movement, breathing. Okay, so just bend your neck to your right side so that your right ear touches or just close to your right shoulder. Do not lift up your shoulders. Gently try to go down. Feel the movement in your cervical spine. Slowly come to the center. Now just turn your head to your left side. Try to go close as much as possible to your left shoulders. Shoulders remain passive. Feel the movement. Slowly come to the center. Now gently turn your neck to your right side so that your chin is in line with the right shoulder. Gently come forward, center, and just turn to your head to your left side so that your chin is in line with the left shoulder. Do not give extra pressure to your carotid muscles. Just be there for a while. Now slowly come to the center. Alright, now we'll do the neck rotation. Gently take your head forward. And now with the inhalation, rotate your neck from right to left. Very slow movements. Breathing and movement should go hand in hand. Gently exhale and come forward. From your left side, very slow. Alright, take it to the center. Now we are moving towards the Skandasaccharan or the shoulder movements. In shoulder movements, take your hands sideways. First, relax in a Samasthiti. And in shoulder movements, those who have a frozen shoulder or cervical spondylitis, please do not attempt. But rest of all, it will give you a very wonderful movement to your shoulder joints, muscles, and nerves, and improve your elasticity and stiffness of the shoulder joint. So, just raise your hands sideways, palm facing upwards. Turn your hand at the elbows. Keep your fingers on the respective shoulders. Now with an exhalation, come forward. Join your elbows in front of the chest. With an inhalation, slowly go backward. Open your chest wide open. Stretch your shoulders back, more back. Slowly come forward. Take it backward. Inhale. Feel that your lungs are filled with air. Inhale deeply. Slowly come forward. And just inhale and go backward. Be there for a while. Feel the stretch. Close your eyes. Be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly with an exhalation, come forward. And now we'll start the rotation. Very slowly, make a big circle. Inhale, up, back, and exhale, down. One more round. Make a big circle. Inhale, up, back, and exhale, down. Now, anti-clockwise. Inhale, up, take it forward, and back. One more round. Make a big circle. Feel the stretch. Feel the movement in your shoulder joints. Alright, just rest your hand by the side of your body. And now we are moving towards the Kati Shakti Vikasaka or West movements. In West movement, those who have a lower back pain or any issue in your torso region, any discomfort, please do not attempt. Just sit in a Sukhasana or stand in a Samasthiti. Rest all. Keep your hands on your waist. Take a comfortable distance. Make sure you're equally balanced on your feet. Your weight is equally balanced. Your balance. And what we'll have to do is we have to move our lower back, deep back muscles, pelvic region. Okay, do not move like this. Do not move your whole body. Just you'll have to move your pelvic muscles. So we'll start. All ready? Okay, slowly. 1, 2, and opposite side. Give those pelvic region a movement. Yes, 1. Wonderful. 2. All right. Take down your hands. Now, we are going for the knee movements. Rest all the 2-3 position will be of knee movement. So, those who have any knee problem, knee pain, or any knee tendon issue or leg injury, please do not attempt and just be careful and rest all. Just take down your hands in front. In the shoulder line, palm facing downwards. Just tuck your tailbone in, push that pelvic region bit backside, and slowly we are doing the chair pose, but with the numbers we are going down. Remember, be aware, be mindful. We do not want to rush in any pose. So just slowly with the numbers, with an exhalation, we are shifting our lower extremities down. Okay? So we'll start. Exhale. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, try to go down. 5. And be there. Be there. Try that your knees are not going forward. It's not crossing your toes. Be there. Be steady. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly with the numbers, we are coming up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands stay like that only, stay there. And just one more round. We are going more down now. Exhale and start. Tuck your tailbone, push your pelvic muscles back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, more down. 6. And sit completely. Come on, yes. And now just equally shift your weight on your both the feet. And with your elbows, just push your inner thighs. Hands in Anjali Mudra, back straight, neck straight. Try to push your inner thighs. This is called as a garland pose, Malasana. Extremely good for your Apana So that governs elimination, works wonderfully on your constipation, boon for a woman who have a lower back pain during menstruation, and just all in all, wonderful stress buster pose. So be there, be aware. Focus is on your lower extremities. It is going to help strengthen your groin, pelvic muscles, leg muscles. Close your eyes, or you may fix your gaze at one point in front of you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly relax and come to the sitting position. So come to the Dandasana. Just first relax, tap your legs, And now hands by the side of your hips, shoulders retracted, legs stretched. Do not pull your kneecap, just pull your quadricep or tendon muscles. Legs flexed, toes flexed towards you. Shoulders roll back. Gaze at any point in front of you, neck straight. This is Dandasana. Staff pose, be there. This is a wonderful whole body posture. Seems to be easy but difficult to maintain. So if you done it properly like this, it may cure your postural defect. It strengthens your chest muscle, and chest is wide open, improve your inhalation, spine erected. So be there in Dandasana. Those who have mild back pain can take a support of the wall. Close your eyes. Last 2 rounds. Okay. Gently release the pose. Just tap your legs, get relaxed, shoulder relaxed. And now next pose we are going into is a Paschimottanasana, which is a intense seated forward bend. So in this pose, those who have a lower back pain or any discomfort in your muscle, then just abdominal issues, then just don't attempt. Rest all, you can just join as per your capacity. Do not stretch yourself much. Sit straight, head back neck in one line. Just raise your hands up with the inhalation. Try to lift yourself more up. Slowly bend forward. Try to touch your big toe and head to knee. If it is possible, it's okay. If you're not able to touch your head to knee, it's fine. Do not overstretch yourself. Be there. It gives you a wonderful stretch from the back side of your body, head to ankles. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly with an inhalation, come up. And take your hands down. And just relax. You can tilt your neck backwards. Release the stretch on your legs. Alright. Now, we are going into the Vajrasana. Those who have, again, lower extremities, problem, issues, discomfort, please do not attempt. Rest all. Just bend your right leg at the knee, left leg at the knee, and join your soles of the feet together. Try to push your knees down on the ground as much as possible. Slowly with an effort, you'll be able to do this. And then hold your toes with the hands and push your feet towards your perineum region or vaginal region. Back straight, neck straight. This is a wonderful auspicious pose, giving you all the stretch to your lower extremities, and wonderful pose for a pregnant woman also under the yoga teacher guidance. So they may feel also please in this pose. So just close your eyes and be there. Come on, stay there. All right, gently open your eyes, release your hands, release your legs, and just release your any stretch on your legs by just moving your feet, stretching your ankles. And now get ready for a prone position. For prone position, you have to just lie down on your stomach. You may get in there by just being like a cat like a position, gently keeping your stomach on the ground, feet together, hands by the side of your body, chin on the ground. And this is a prone position, my friends. So be there for a while in a prone position. Those who have any problem of abdominal region, recent surgery, head neck issues, please do not attempt the prone position postures. Be relaxed. Rest all, we are going into the Bhujangasana, the self-esteem pose. So gently keep your palms besides your chest, elbows facing the sky, chin on the ground. With an inhalation, slowly lift your head and your chest up to the navel region. Tilt your neck backward. Give those deep back muscles stretch. Yes, feel the stretch. This is now you're all looking like a cobra. So it is giving your back a wonderful stretch. Wonderful asana for women's reproductive system. So just be there. Your gaze should be up to the ceiling or sky. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly with an exhalation, one by one, slowly come to the prone position. Chin on the ground, hands by the side of your body, feet together. Now you have to do the Makarasana. Those who have a low BP or cardiac issue, please do not attempt. Rest all, just take your hands forward. Just drawing your arms together. Hold your hands in front of your head. You may keep your head on the arms and take a distance between your feet, hip width distance. Neck should be either side of your body as per your comfort. This is a wonderful pose for a mental and bodily fatigue relaxation. The focus is on solar plexus, Manipura chakra. If you are aware, it will create warmness in your body, cures your high BP patient, wonderful asana. Constipation will get cured. So just be there, relax, and feel the silence. Now gently take down your hands, chin on the ground, join your feet together, hands by the side of your body. And now slowly turn to your right side. And now we are going into the supine position. So gently lie down on your back, feet together, hands by the side of your body, palm facing the ground, neck straight, your body is in one line. Make sure that your body is in one line. Close your eyes, be there for a while. Alright, open your eyes gently. And now, next position is Uttan Padasana. So those who have any problem of the abdominal issues, any leg issues, please do not attempt. Those who have a high BP, pregnant women, please do not go for the inverted poses. Just be relaxed and rest all. Just get ready. Shoulders passive, arms passive, neck on the firmly on the ground. Do not move your shoulder and arms region. And now gently with an inhalation, deep inhalation, raise your legs to the 30-degree first. Enjoy your core muscles. Be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 60-degree. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do not bend your leg at the knee. And 5. Slowly come down. Just relax for a while. Enjoy the pause. Take a distance between your feet. Alright, join your feet together, hands by the side of your body. Now we are going into the next version, Ardha Halasana. Same way, your shoulders and arms passive and head firmly on the ground. Do not move your head, neck region, shoulder region, arm region. And with an inhalation, raise your legs 30-degree. Be there for a while. Slowly come to the 60 degree, be there for a while. And now take it to the 90 degree. Okay, be there. Do not bend your leg at the knees. Be there, relax it. Gaze at your toes or the ceiling. Wonderful asana, working on your reproductive organ. Awareness is on the lumbosacral region. That is your Swadhisthana chakra. So all those ladies out there who would like to lose their belly fat, this is the asana. With a minimum stress, you're getting maximum results. Okay, all right. Take it slowly down with an exhalation, very slow. Do not bang it down. Just slowly go down. Now we are going to relax after the stretch in Shavasana. So make sure your body is in one line. Take a more than hip distance between your feet. Hands 7 inches away from your body. Now just loosen your body and gently close your eyes. Now that you have loosened your body, this is the time to scan your body. So we'll start from the toes. Now your toes are relaxed. Feel your legs. How are you feeling? Are they too tight or are you feeling light? Now your hip muscles are getting relaxed. Feel the movement in your belly button and your chest region as you breathe. Feel that movement. Now your shoulders are softened, arms are softened, and see how your fingers are getting curled when you're relaxed naturally. Now your neck and back region is relaxed completely on the ground. Your facial muscle and nerves are relaxed. Let your jaw get relaxed. Eyes are relaxing. Your head is relaxed. Now that your complete body is relaxed. And this is the time to let go any stretch that you have created or faced during the asana. To let go. Let go any tension in your body. Let go any tension in your mind. Just feel the silence and rest and enjoy the space within you. Alright, now bring back awareness to your body. Slow, healthy movements. Try to move your toes first, then fingers. Just move your head gently. Bring back awareness. Slowly, as per your comfort, join your feet together. Hands slowly take it for the side of your body. Palm facing downward. Now gently open your eyes and bend your leg at the knees. And slowly turn to your right side. And with the help of the hand, just sit down, come back to the sitting position. Hope you all feel relaxed and in the sitting position, sit in any comfortable meditative pose. So anything, Ardha Padmasana, Sukhasana, Siddhasana, whichever you're comfortable in, just sit where you get the maximum wide support. Your feet are firmly grounded. If you're not comfortable, just take a bolster or blanket below your hips and just be comfortable. Neck, head, spine, one line. So just spine erected, sit tall. And now we are going into the Kriya. So Kapalabhati. In Kapalabhati, we are reversing the normal breathing technique which is normally we inhale actively, exhale very passively. So now active exhalation and inhalation will be passive. And so you'll be sitting, applying Kaya Sthairyam, that is the stability of your body. Do not move. Ensure that your chest muscle and shoulders are relaxed. There is no movement in the upward region of your body, except as you exhale, that should be natural and rhythmic exhalation, just like you blow the conch or a trumpet. And when we do rapid exhalation like this, and your abdomen naturally go in, so gets contracted. So same movement we are going to do. Since this is a heterogeneous crowd, we will be doing only 30 rounds of it. So be relaxed. Still, if you feel dizzy or short of breath, just relax and deep breathing. Stop the practice. Okay. You may place your hands in a Jnana Mudra, or you can just place it on your knees, elbows outside. In this position, your chest is wide open, spine erected. Gently close your eyes. We'll start the practice. 30 natural rhythmic strokes. Enjoy the pause. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Take down your hands, open your eyes. Now, what we'll have to do is just interlock your fingers. Take your hand on the back side of your body. Keep your interlocked fingers near your hip region. Shoulders retracted. Roll back shoulders, chest wide open. And what you'll have to do is just inhale deeply, and with the Kapalbhati Kriya, you have to go down like this. But when you go down, make sure your shoulders are passive and you're not lifting your shoulders like this. So it should not be like this. Shoulder will be passive, and interlocked fingers will be there in the hip region, stable. So just will start, and if you're not, try to touch the ground. It's okay if you can reach up to here also, that is also fine. So we'll start only one round. Close your eyes and start. Slowly come up. Just release your hands. Open your eyes. And now pranayama. Before pranayama, deep breathing is very important. So we have, in except yoga classes, never ever it has been taught by anybody how to breathe. So we'll do today a deep breathing exercise only for a while, and so that you can start doing it at your home daily. Because before pranayama, it is a very deep concept, as said by Sage Mahatma. Pranayamini yuktena sarva roga shayo bhavet ayukta abhyasa yogena sarvaroga samudbhava. So if you do it improperly, they don't say right or wrong, but if you do it improperly, then you may create all the disease. And if you do it properly, you will be disease free. So now we'll do just deep breathing. As per your space, feel the breath, feel the changes in your body, feel the changes in your abdomen region, chest region, your clavicular region. Maybe you have not given so much of importance or observance, awareness before like that. So just hands in your chin mudra, or you can keep it in a dhyan mudra, right palm or left palm, keep it on your lap, thumb joining together, the way Gautam Buddha did. So keep it in that mudra, dhyana mudra, close your eyes, and we remain passive and just enjoy the space, and as if like we are doing a dharana or concentration on our breath. So I'm not giving any instructions. Do it as per your capacity. Just breathe. You can just count it in a number also, like inhale in 4 counts initially, exhale in 4 counts. Or as if you're a regular practitioner, just inhale in 5 counts, exhale in 1:2 ratio, 10 counts. So we'll start. Breathe naturally. Do not overexert. Feel that air going in through your nostril. Be a drashta. Be an observer. 2 more breaths to go. Lengthen your breath. Now stop when you exhale completely. Just release your hands to the mudra. This is to be practiced daily, at least for 15 to 30 minutes. And now we'll conclude the session with Omkar and Shanti Mantra. So sit in any comfortable meditative pose. Join your palms together. Now you all know thumbs at the sternum region, and there should be 90-degree angle between the finger and the thumb region. Body stable. Focus on your breathing. Close your eyes. Sit tall. We'll chant one time Omkar and then prayer and Shanti Mantra. Inhale deeply for Omkar. Asato man sadgamaya tamasor mam jyotirgamaya mrityor mam amrutangamaya सर्वेषां स्वस्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां शान्तिर्भवतु सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु शांति शांति शांति. Gently rub the palms. Feel the warmth. One palm on your eyes and feet. Feel the warmth. Open your eyes in the darkness. Show some light to your fingers. Now we are coming from darkness of ignorance to the light of knowledge. And just take down your hands and go down to the Supreme Power. Thank you so much. Thank you all. I hope you all enjoyed the session and just take this positive energy. Thank you, Swasti Yoga Center, once again for giving me an opportunity to present myself.
Thank you very much, Bhagwati, for this wonderful session. And we hope all have enjoyed very much, and they continue with their practice, daily practice of yoga every morning, joining with us at the same time.